Hello, Peter D. Shalene here, and the title of my video today is Canada's Housing Crisis is Caused by Aggressive Immigration. Last year, the country added over 1 million people, 1 million new people, and it was the biggest one-year population spike since 1957. Our population in Canada is now 39.57 million people, just under 40 million people. We're the fastest growing G7 country in the world, and we have a population growth of 2.7%, which means that in 40 years from now, our population would double to about 80 million people. Last year, Canada welcomed 437,000 new immigrants. And the goal of the Trudeau government is to increase immigration levels by 2025 to 500,000 people, 500,000 new immigrants in Canada in the year 2025. Now, immigrants are special. Immigrants are valuable. Immigrants provide a huge benefit to this country. You would not be able to get your double-double at Tim Hortons without immigrants. I'm sure you know that. Immigrants provide the backbone of so many industries, and they're highly appreciated. The problem is the immigration levels are just too high. And when these immigrants come to Canada, they need a place to sleep at the end of the day, either buying or renting. And our housing stock, our housing industry cannot accommodate all these new immigrants. The result? Gen Zs, millennials, people in their 20s and 30s are extremely discouraged and depressed and despondent because they just can't afford to get a house. They want a home like their parents have a home. They want the Canadian dream, which is to own a home, but it's really hard for them because the prices are rising so rapidly. There's now higher interest rates, and it's making it very difficult for them to get a home. As a result, huge discouragement. I know that. I see that all the time because I deal with buyers who are in that age category, and they're just so disappointed at the very high prices. I'm, of course, primarily referring to Toronto area, Vancouver, Victoria, and other major centers, but it's happening here in Edmonton as well. It's happening all over Canada. And what our country needs to do, what our federal government needs to do, is reduce the immigration levels so that our housing industry can catch up and the housing stock can catch up to the demand so that our young people will not be so discouraged and will be encouraged to buy a home because the housing stock is finally keeping up with the demand for housing. This is Peter D. Shalene. Have a wonderful day.